Well, we got it to fit in this little garage. We got some heat rolling. You know, life gets busy, so things get put to the back burner. But anyways, we'll get working on the old tow truck. Well, we got some rad fluid coming out. Had to take a bit of a pick and clean the end out, as there was some dirt and crud in the end. So now we're getting rid of the old antifreeze, and we can carry on getting things done. Right on. Nice easy job for a change. It's like watching paint dry. Well, we'll carry on. So we're just waiting on that little bit of water and antifreeze to get out of the rad. I got all around this area sanded. Put on a little bit of that soldering goop, whatever you call it, to help the solder do a better job. And we'll give it a whirl. A little bit at a time, but it gets done. Come on. Come on, Nelly. Turn off. Perfect. Well, the old solder I used to do a lot better job. New stuff is lead free. That's all the solder I got. So I had to use the needle nose pliers. We'll see if that works. We'll clean it up a little bit better. But like I said, new solder I'm just don't do that good of a job, but it still works. I just wanted to cake it on a little thicker, so that way I get the area that's leaking. There could be more wrong with the rad than meets the eye, but we'll give that a whirl. We'll clean it up a little bit so it looks a little prettier, but if it holds water and antifreeze, I'll be happy. I won't be out anything. Just a few inches of solder, that's it, so that's not bad. Cheap and simple fix. And just a couple seconds. It's cleaned up a little bit better. Just got to work out some of those little ugly looking spots. But we'll get it nice in a couple more minutes. And then we'll try putting more rad fluid in it and running it. And hopefully it doesn't leak. If not, we'll do it again. It's a process, but it gets done. So previously, I was soldering that up. There's just a couple little spots. what must have happened was something must have hit that, and then just put a couple little cracks in the water tank at the top. So then anyways, that soldered up nicely. I soldered this up, that hose, and then what I did back there is I put an overflow from Tercel from a Toyota from a 98. So anyways, that worked out. That way there's somewhere for the fluid to go for now. So making some progress with the tow truck. Got the U-bolts on there. There was a previous notch out from there for whatever reason, so I used that for a U-bolt mounting position. And then over here, just notched it out. So that'll work out good. Then at a later point, I'll weld in here a plate and weld all this U-bolt in place, so then that way it's nice and secured. So we're getting there. Little things all take time. These brake lines, that was somebody's previous owner, for whatever reason, left it nice and sloppy. So that's got to be cleaned up. Get the proper length of metal line. Get the flex hose mounted. So that way it looks good and functions good. So I got the tow bed all into position. It's all squared off. So now for here, I'm going to modify a U-bolt picked up at a tractor dealership. So they have that in stock. All we got to do, cut it about there, cut it about there. That'll be waste for recycling. And then just weld on a little nub. I'll take it over to a buddy's and then weld on a nub there. And then that will be what will mount the front. And that'll secure it down nicely. So got it secured. Cut it there, cut it about there. I'll get it all measured up. That'll be for recycling. It'll work out nicely. So I just picked the Sawzall up from Canadian Tire. Has mine crapped out. Really like it. They have an LED light there. Works really nice. No, this is a really nice Sawzall. Mastercraft. Really works good. Really good bang for the buck. So I just want to be on that side of the line. I made with my marker. But for hardened steel, it cut just like butter with that Sawzall. So it works wonderful. So, for mocking up purposes, that's how that's going to look. And then on this part, there'll be a flat piece about a couple inches. So it'll look like a T-ish. So that'll work out good. Nice and simple, quick and easy. It's good hardened steel. And then I'll have to raise up the tow truck bed to get this into place, but that's no big deal. Nice, quick and easy. So I'm going to use existing mounting points for there. And then there's another set of these partway along. Just got to make something up down here, but we'll get that done. And that way it's nicely secured. Well, there's a little bit of progress on the tow truck. Nice and simple. A couple little projects done. Just nice to get at it and get things back on track. Thanks for watching. Cheers.